Alright guys, this is going on YouTube, so we're going to go over the patch notes live. Also, what's going on guys on YouTube, it's your boy Emery Reigns for bringing you another Dead or Alive 6 video. This time, first and foremost, I want to let you guys know the Dead or Alive 6 core fighters did drop on Xbox, PC, and PS4, so make sure you guys go and try out the almost the core values, the core fighters version of the game. It comes with Bass, Diego, they switched up the characters because it was Kasuma, Hayate, Hayabusa, and Ayane in the other versions. Now it's Bass, Diego, I want to say Tina. I could be wrong though, but anyways, make sure you guys check out that. It's out right now, so make sure you guys go do that. Also, the first DLC drop for the game. Alright, so make sure you guys check that out too. It's a little little wedding costume. So, Kasumi's free too? Okay, cool. So we're going to go over these changes here together with you guys. Let me pause the game really quick. Alright, so the first thing is they added DOA6. We're not going to go over every little thing. We're only going to go over the important stuff, like as far as gameplay changes. Added new quests. They did add new quests to quest mode, alright? I went into quest mode and I played a little bit. They added some more quests in there. Make sure you guys check that out. New entry victory animations for Kasumi, Hitomi, Rose, and Bass. I guess that's new opening cutscenes, the little opening cutscenes that they have for each character. They added new versions of those, the animations. Added character, model rotation, and wardrobe. That's awesome. I was pissed that I couldn't rotate my character. Reconnect option to free training settings. I was looking at that earlier. I didn't know what the fuck that was, but if you guys go to challenge standby, there's a reconnect option. I think maybe that's just to, obviously, to reconnect to the network. I mean, I'm not really super smart when it comes to networking and shit, but I think that's pretty much what that is. Adjusted overall game balance. Please see the balance adjustments for list details, which we'll check out. Let's see. Updated replay saving format in accord with implemented corrections. I guess they updated the replay feature. They changed some stuff about that. Replay data save version. Adjust drawing method of awarded costume pattern parts in response in case of exceeding necessary quantity. Oh wow, look at that. So so that's pretty cool. What's going on, Wind Up Third? Thanks for subscribing too, by the way, man. YouTube Tucci. So so you guys know how you would get like 600 costumes, 600 costume parts, and you'd only need 200 for a costume. I think they made it so that, let's just say I needed 200 for a Mila costume and I had 600 parts that I earned. I would have that 200 go towards the costume, then the other 400 would still be in my balance, I guess, or we would put it towards another costume. That was a problem, and I'm happy to fix that. Adjusted graphics. I don't know what the fuck that means. Hopefully they made the graphics better. Reduce CPU workload on the Forbidden Fortune stage. Platforms, no applicable with all platforms with the exception of PS4. So I guess they changed the CPU workload. I guess they made it so that it didn't fuck your CPU up as much, because that was a big problem. Corrected the issue of players moving outside of stage limits, so all the out of bounds glitches are gone. Brightness setting becoming invalid when in full screen mode. What else do we got? So these are the character changes. This is what we really want to change. All right. So corrected all characters got this change. All right. Corrected a bug where break hold remained possible during fatal stun. Triggered by landing a hit on straight line attacks, such as during sidestep and side attacks. Corrected a bug where break hold remained possible during fatal stun, triggered by landing a hit during invulnerability to straight line attacks, such as during sidestep or side pass. What the fuck does that even mean? The thing I hate about Team Ninja's patch note updates is I never know what the fuck they're talking about. Correct. There's so many. There's probably such an easier way they could have said this. Corrected a bug where break hold remained possible during fatal stun, triggered by landing a hit. Alright, we'll come back to that. Zack got some changes. Made it easier for some moves to hit and corrected bugs related to certain moves. 6T. Let me zoom this in a little bit, make it a little bigger for us to see. Hold on. It means that if you counter hit a side a sidestep with your S button, it's supposed to be unholdable. Okay, yeah, I get what you're saying. Yeah, okay. That makes sense then. So Zack, what kind of Zack changes did he get? Zack, 6 feet shorten the distance to the opponent after the move is performed. So Zack had a problem where you teach grammar and you're having a problem with that. Yeah, that one was kind of confusing. Zach had a problem with if you did his forward grab, it would kind of keep the opponent far away, meaning his jabs would sometimes whiff. I think they made it so that you're closer afterwards. Ducking S corrected a bug where Fatal Stun was repeatedly triggered by using... So they fixed the bug with his ducking stance. I never really noticed it, but they fixed that. Tina. 3P advantage on normal hit changed from -4 to -10. Oh no. Well, I mean that was kind of fucking ridiculous that it was -4 on hit, -10. Okay. 9K adjusted jump property. 9K adjusted jump property timing. 9K adjusted jump property timing. Okay. Let me see. Let me look at that in the game. Hold on. I don't know what the fuck that's trying to tell me. Let's see here. Let's go back into the game. Switch over to Tina. Touching my baby Tina. Alright. So 9K. The jump property. They changed the jump property of it. Tina. 9K adjusted jump property timing. Maybe. I mean, I think they mean the property timing for 9K to grab. No, this is 7K to grab. 9K is up forward kick. Adjusted jump property timing. Maybe it was an error. Yeah, I don't know. Jump property timing. I guess maybe like the time it takes for a kick to come out after jumping. I don't really know what that means, but I think it means frames when she's considered airborne. Possibly. Possibly that's what that could mean. Okay. Jan Lee. K4K disable tracking. What? That is fucked up. K4K disable tracking. That is fucked up. Whoa, hold on a second. So that doesn't track anymore. So that means that doesn't track anymore then. Why would they nerf that? They took the tracking off of his 3K, 4K, P. That's fucked up. That's definitely a nerf. 3K changed to standing critical on counter hit. Standing critical on counter hit. Oh. So I guess his 3K used to put you in a fatal stun on counter hit, maybe? I don't remember. Changed to standing critical on counter hit. Or maybe on counter hit it didn't do it before. Maybe that's a buff. I'm not sure. The game hasn't been out long enough for me to even know. Okay. Hayabusa. So let's go to Hayabusa. There's a lot of changes with him, it looks like. There's quite a few changes with Hayabusa. 4H plus K on 4H plus K on hit 9P. Change the command. Okay, so Master was showing me this yesterday. So Hayabusa used to be able to do, and this was in DOA5 as well. Hayabusa used to be able to do that. So let me turn the screen off for you guys. Before the patch, Hayabusa could do that into this immediately. Now, if you guys look at my inputs down at the bottom, I'm hitting 9P immediately. You actually have to wait for the kick to hit, and then you can do it. You can only hit confirm it now. I think it still works on block, but that's kind of a weird change. I mean, I guess that's the way it should have been to begin with. But if I try to mash it out, it's not going to work. See, I'm trying to mash it out, and it won't work if I do it right away. You have to actually do it on hit, kind of, or wait. That's cool. Okay. 4PK first hit corrected the bug where fatal stun was triggered on hit. 4PK. I didn't even know that caused a fatal stun on hit sometimes. That's crazy. Okay. Punch, PK. Bug with fatal stun trigger hit. Okay, those are all his changes. 3H plus K changed. So that, I guess, a fatal stun then it shouldn't have. So they changed that shit. All right. Who else we got next? Kasumi. 648 chains all successful attacks up to 12 frames and the critical hits. Ooh. Ooh. That is that's pretty good if that's what I think it is. If that's what I think it is, that's kind of good. That's kind of good. Hold on, let me see that. Ooh! Oh shit! That is good as fuck. So I'm not sure if I did that before. Obviously, it didn't. If it wouldn't be in the past note. So every time Kasumi gets his advanced hold, she gets a guaranteed stun. Anything that's 12 frames or faster. So that means that anything like 4, that's pretty good, man. That's actually pretty OD, man. That's pretty OD. That's a pretty big buff. Oh shit, so that means that, well, that was always gonna launch anyway. That's actually pretty godlike. That's pretty sick. Okay. What else we got? Okay, so that's all the changes we got for Kasumi. That's pretty good. Kasumi got a little buff. Okay. Kokoro. 6 people's K corrected issue where a critical finish was not triggered when this move was used in critical combo. Okay, so I guess 6 people's K. Critical finish was triggered when this move was used in critical combo. 236T corrected a mistake in timing when another throw with 236T performed during 236T corrected the issue in timing when another throw with 236T was performed during 236T. Alright, so 236T, I guess, is her pull and grab, right? And I guess there was a timing where if you try to do another throw, it wouldn't work, maybe? Okay. Hayate. Let's go to Hayate. My man Hayate real quick. Thank you guys all for tuning in, by the way, man. I appreciate you guys stopping by. No, the chain throw, no. Her 236T, not her 214T. Her 236T is the pull-in grab. I guess there was a timing where, like, if you try to do a grab right after it, it would have worked. It was like, I guess there were some frames in between. They would be invincible. I guess they changed that. Hayate. 214P, chains hit reaction on crouching guard, normally hit from launch critical stun. So I think... 214P chains hit reaction when crouching guard, crouching normal hit from launch to critical stun. Oh, okay. So, yeah. So on counter hit, this was putting people in sit down stuns, and it shouldn't have. That should never have been like that. And I was noticing that. Yeah. Okay. Oh, okay. That sucks because he loses a little combo potential right there. But okay. Yeah. Cool. Back turn 2P corrected issue of game crushing on hit. Oh, it's on counter hit. Hold on, let me take it off a counter hit. Right, okay. There we go, okay. It's creating an issue of crushing on hit. It's still -1, crushing on hit. I guess that would like fucking hit people when it wasn't supposed to. It was crushing people. 1 PK, Lei Fang, 1 PK, shorten the distance to the opponent when guarded. Okay, so they made it easier to punish her 1 PK. Or they made it so that you're closer to her after 1 PK on block. 1 PKK, shorten the distance to the opponent when guarded, so they made it easier to punish Lei Fang's down back punch kick because it was too far away. Alright, what else do we got here? There's another page of patch notes. Alright. La Mariposa running T. Running to a foe in the air. T change status after the move from crouching and squatting. Okay, so after I mean, that's a weird change, but after Lisa does her running grab, I guess she was in a crouching state. Now they put her in a squatting state. 7 PK made the move easier to land against a standing opponent. 2 through 6P running P plus K, both the same move. Made the move easier to land against a crouching opponent. I guess it would whiff. There was an issue. There's an issue where a lot of mids in this game are whiffing on crouching opponents, so they fixed that. 2 through 6P made the move easier to perform from dash. Changed advantage on normal hit from -8 to -10 6P. Okay. I mean, it was still unsafe regardless, but Christy, what kind of 3 PPP made all 4 hits easier to land. 6 PPP, same string, made all 4 hits easier to land. Brad Wall 9K changed damage from 28 to 20. Damn, Brad got a nerf. Let's go test out Brad. Brad got a hit, little tiny hit from the nerf bat. Where the fuck is Brad at? Alright. Brad Wong, his 9K does 20 damage now. So I guess that shit did massive damage. Okay. And Dokkan stance. P plus K damage is from 24 to 20. That's not the right stance. Hold on. How do you go into Brad's other stance? Is it this one? What's his other stance? Hold on. I don't know this character that well. What's the stance they're talking about? It's the one where he goes back. There it is. That. Okay. Bam. So they changed the damage of that to 20. Okay. Back turn 2 people's K change damage from 22 to 19. Ooh, so that B&B combo doesn't do as much damage anymore. Okay. Okay. So they changed a little bit of his damage. What else? Brad Wong. K changed guard advantage from -1 to -3. S changed from -13 to -12. 4 PP made a move easier to land against a standing opponent. I guess it was whiffing on standing opponents to some point. Mila. Hitomi. Adjusted advantage of certain moves. Changed advantage on normal hit from her 6P on normal hit was -8. It's now -12. Yeah, -12. Mila. So I want to actually go over this one with you guys. Mila got fucked up in this patch. Now I know you guys know that I was playing Mila. Because of this reason, I stopped using the character. So I'm gonna show you guys what they did to my girl right now. Alright, so you guys know Mila's combos used to look like this. That shit doesn't work anymore. Also, you guys notice she used to be able to go like this. That shit doesn't work anymore. It's not possible. Now, Mila's damage, this is like max damage now. Which is still good. It's still good damage, but I was playing Mila still because she was getting a lot of damage. But they nerfed her damage and, you know, I'd rather just play Hayate. I'd rather just play Hayate, to be honest with you guys. This was my excuse to only play Hayate right here. So now, if I want to bound... But apparently, this was a glitch. It wasn't supposed to do this. Apparently, this was a glitch. You weren't supposed to be able to do the bound off of that. So I can see why they did it. Apparently, it wasn't supposed to relaunch like that because you actually didn't even drop to the ground, really. What else do we got? Murray Rose, break blow, trigger move. Break blow, trigger move made the move easier to land on a juggled opponent. Okay, that makes sense. Expert High Punch Hold. Change damage from 5/5 plus 10 to 5/5/5. They nerfed her damage again? Damn, EmeryReigns already wasn't doing no damage. They nerfed that shit again? Punch 2 kick. Change status after the move of stand to squatting. Change damage from 10 to 20. Change the guard advance from -10 to -13. Neo Tengu, punch, 6 PP, disable transition when the move misses. Oh wow, so you can't go into her stance. You can't go into that stance anymore when that string whiffs. The same thing with 6P plus KP. You can't go into the stance. 4H plus K, change motion direction when landed on a juggled opponent. Hanoka, 6P plus K, credit issue where a critical finish was not triggered. So that's the same move that Kokoro has. So obviously, if they changed it for Kokoro, they had to change it for Hanoka. Phase 4. Phase 4 got touched. I don't know how to play with this character. I suck with her, but let's pick Phase 4. Yeah, Neo Tengu looked like they put some hands on her. I suck with this character. Alright. So what did they change? 3K added jump property. So there's a jump property on this move now. Awesome. Can you teleport off of that? You can. Okay. That's cool. S. Corrected issue of crouching guard animation being used by mistake. 6P plus K, or 6PK on first hit adjusted compensation when using a juggle. 3P on first hit adjusted compensation when using a juggle. So pretty much, Phase 4 had some fucked up. Phase 4 had some fucked up infinites. Her combos literally would never end. She would juggle you for days. They changed it so that she can't do that anymore, essentially. All those when using a juggle, that means that they changed all that shit. All her infinites are going just to make sure, just to make that easier to explain. For Nico, 4 PP guard advantage changed from -3 to -9. Thank God. That was fucking annoying. Nico's 4 PP on block should have never been -3. It's ridiculous. I'm so happy they made that shit unsafe. 3KK enabled tracking. So 3KK got buffed. Because that move should have tracked, so now you can't step that move anymore. Okay, so that's gonna do it for the balance pass, guys. If you guys enjoyed this video on YouTube, make sure you guys leave a subscribe, a like, and a comment, all that shit. I'll see you guys next video. Peace.